share a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Hey guys, welcome to 2020 Vision.
Hey.
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
Are we harmonizing?
I thought we were.
I'm not that good of a singer. Your ears will bleed, I promise.
I'm already half deaf, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
Don't make the listeners bleed too. How are you guys? Good morning. Welcome to 2020 Vision. What do you guys do over the week? I went to Texas. I just want to gloat about that for a minute. I went to Texas. And it was so nice and weather there.
Wow, you make it sound awfully nice. You make Texas sound awfully nice.
Yeah, it was. You know what was really surprising too? Cause sorry, I don't mean to like hijack this first thing all of a sudden, but I was really excited about it.
Yeah, don't worry.
So you know, like I'm very stereotypical. I grew up in South Florida. I never go to the South, so I thought like when I went to Texas, I was gonna, it was got a lot of like gun toting and a lot of very conservative. There was pride stuff everywhere.
Well, you were in Austin.
I was shocked. Yeah, Austin is very liberal, but like I was shocked at how very much like there were signs everywhere. All y'all means all and rainbow everything. I was really excited about that. I just wanted to put that out there. Shout out to Austin because I really wasn't expecting that, and I was very pleasantly surprised about how cool it was and how nice everyone was there. Yeah. What'd you guys do over the weekend? Now that I got to gloat a little bit.
I mainly just stayed home.
Same here.
I do.
Suck.
I do what I always do. I always do what I always do in the weekends, which is game. Which is fun. It's fun because to give a little shout out to the Adventure Game Store, we're currently celebrating next week. Well, actually, this Saturday is our 30th year anniversary.
Nice.
30th anniversary. Come if you want. Come to enjoy the festivities.
That's awesome. And we are trying to make a Brooklyn Cafe TV game board with them.
And they certainly have the stuff for it.
How we doing?
Yeah.
Where's the game board, Hector?
Well, that's what I'm trying to organize with you, sir. I know they showed me what the thing is, but now I'm just trying to get someone to come on the show and explain it.
Or maybe we need to go down to them and do a whole gaming kind of immersion idea.
That too.
Right?
Stay
if we immerse ourselves in the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay tuned for further note.
I think that'd be so much more fun, right?
Yeah.
For the cafe game. Well, stay tuned for any news on the cafe game day.
Game day. We got big news though. We're taking the show on the road in November. On super speed.
Yes.
So eat your Wheaties, guys.
Great.
Ryan,
Lots of moving,
get those
lots of fun.
Wheaties going. Get those muscles packed on.
It's a bad time to switch to decaf.
Oh, it's the worst time to switch to decaf. Yeah. I'm excited though. We're growing. I'm really excited about
it. Just feels like yesterday when we were all lost and confused wandering to an art gallery wondering where the hell the radio station is.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what would you envision 2020? This company is as much yours as it is ours, right? In 2020, you are the minds of the growth of what we do. What would you envision?
For 2020 or for the Brooklyn Cafe?
Brooklyn Cafe for 2020.
Well, I imagine you're getting bought out for a lot of money, and us getting a large cut of it.
I want to start bringing on more guests to 2020.
That's a good idea.
He's selling the show.
I want to bring on more guests to 2020. I want to start, because we did it when we first started. I know Brandon's come on a few times.
Yeah.
We used to have friends come on. I want to start doing that again, bringing more, because, you guys always see us. Like, we're the producers. We're here all the time, and it's awesome. But it's really cool to have new minds. And I want to start bringing on, guests to our show like we do for the Brooklyn Cafe.
Why not?
And I want to get there's a lot of companies that are owned by 20-year-olds. And I met when we were in Austin, we met a lot of people like that. And I want to bring them on. I want to talk about how cool it is to own a company in your 20s.
How old are you?
Are you in your 20s?
No.
He's in his 30s. He's
Close
close.
enough.
He's closer than we are. You're going to be 50? Get out of here.
No, he doesn't want to talk.
Wow.
Tiffany, he's kidding, right?
Yeah, he's kidding.
I'm in my 20s.
You're in your 20s.
I don't even know.
He's a moving target.
Oh, yeah, you're just like me, trapped out of time and space.
Hector, you scare
Is that
me
what
so
you
much
are?
sometimes.
Hector is trapped in time and
Hector the
space.
Is that what it
Galaxy.
is? Well, that's
So you want to
another-
start bringing more guests onto 2020 Vision. What would you like to focus on?
I personally, I can't speak for anyone else. I want to focus more on, I don't know, just the different. I mean, we always talk about the differences of obviously the different generations. Everyone's going to think differently. But I feel like your 20s, and especially the millennial generation, has such specific issues, and every generation does. I know. But I feel like we're in this cusp of most of us are just out of college, just getting out of college. We're in a corporate world where you're seen as lesser than if you're in entertainment, but you're also idolized if you succeed in entertainment. You're seen as lesser than if you don't have a doctorate degree when you're out of grad school, but no one will hire you because you're overqualified and they don't want to pay for it. And I think that's something really interesting that I really do want to talk about, because you have to deal with that along with now the rising openness and acknowledgement of mental illness and mental issues that I know we've definitely talked about on the show, and I want to explore that more. I want to explore all of that. But also the fun stuff, the stupid stuff of Kylie Jenner just trademarked the words rise and shine because she had a meme where she sang to her daughter.
Wow. That's
And
the
she
third
just
dumbest
trademarked
thing
that.
That's the third dumbest thing I've ever get trademarked.
I'm afraid to know what the first two are.
You really shouldn't ask.
Who trademarked it?
Kylie Jenner.
Kylie
wanna
Jenner,
know.
So
one
does
of
that
the
mean no one
Jenner
else can
daughters.
use it?
Oh, you can.
I don't know if
Yeah,
she
I-
trademarked the words or like the specific clip of her singing it, but there was a clip of her, I believe it was on her YouTube channel, her vlog channel, but I'm not 100% sure, of her opening the door to her daughter Stormy's room and singing Rise and Shine. And everyone thought it was so funny the way she sang it that people started, making it into memes and making it into their ringtones, and she has now trademarked it.
Well, the funny thing is, and then
And
it
make
will get
merch.
slapped around.
Oh, did she make merch?
about it? Oh man.
Well, then it gets slapped around if you put it on social media or anything like that. They're gonna flag it.
Yeah.
If it's trademark approved.
Let me ask you guys about the whole merch thing, because this is a thing that the
I want
boy
us to make
genius, our
merch.
executive producer, wants us
As
to
far as
have.
we don't.
I want us to make merch so badly.
Okay, give me the pros and cons of merch. Hector,
Of what? March?
merch.
Not my
Merchandising.
fealty. Not my fealty, Manuel.
Well, no, why don't you want it?
Why? What do?
Merch.
Why do we want it?
Why do you or
Do you-
don't you?
Do
Why
you
is it
like
good or not
Do
good?
you know what merch is? He's
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. He don't know
He's
merch.
not Puerto Rican, he's from
I'm not
Venezuela.
Puerto Rican. Oh my God, no.
Oh, excuse
Merch
me.
is
I'm sorry. He's
swag.
not Puerto
Merch
Rican.
is swag. There's swag, tchotchkes, and anything you can just sell to people.
Did you say swag or jockeys?
Swags, tchotchkes, or any kind of junk
Oh,
you can sell
junk
to people.
tees.
You know,
gonna say-
swag. Don't use swag.
Why?
That's a prison term.
Is it?
Yes.
All right, so
This
what
is
do you
from-
think
wow,
of
that's the
having?
So, wow, that's a different topic.
What do you think of having merch?
Now that increases my prison knowledge. Words that are in prison to 4 words now.
There you go.
Hector, what do you think of merch? Is good or not good?
It's good when it's sold.
Agreed.
Wait a minute. What's birch?
Merch.
Oh, merch.
Merchandise.
Like if we sold the shirts that said like the Brooklyn Cafe on it, or of like Freddie Cam stuff.
You see, but every,
Freddie Cam would be sellable for sure.
no, Freddie Cam don't be sellable for nothing.
That would be
You have to
sellable.
have a little merch in what you do, just like you have to have a little bit of everything in what you do, right?
Much like the coffee.
But I mean, how many people
Coffee.
want to sell whenever we go out to remotes? People want to buy our Brooklyn Cafe shirts.
If you had somebody, if J Lo was on the set, they would buy that. We ain't there yet, so I don't think people would buy it. I think it'll be a novelty. I think it'll be a cutesy. I don't see merch at this degree selling.
Yeah.
And yet we have our own brand of coffee.
Yes, we do.
We do.
You don't know from the YouTube community, which hi YouTube community, we're streaming on you. You can come watch us on YouTube too.
And
There's a huge community of people who they have
So
maybe
merch?
1,000 followers, subscribers, which we definitely have more than that. They will make merch of their trademarks, of their faces. Fanjoy.com, Society6, Redbubble. You can go on any of them. Make your own. Redbubble especially, we can just send them our design and we won't be charged for it until someone orders it.
Ah.
So they make it as people order it. It's not like we have to order bulk and then sell it.
So what would we order? Shirts,
Hats.
Freddie's hat.
Your wine,
You want?
your shoes.
Yes. Things we've always talked about.
I think shirts would be awesome because I think there's a lot of people who, like I said, I've heard them ask me if they can buy the Brooklyn Cafe shirts.
Really?
I think, yeah. When we're going
So
on
should we
road.
do them like that with the print from Jay, or do we just do the logo?
I don't know.
That's up to you. Up to you.
But what do you
That's
think?
why we're here for.
We need someone to research this. Our logistics man, who's going to be 50 tomorrow. We're-
You gotta give him a mic.
How do we research this?
Well, I suppose the real question is, well, if it was up to me, I say experiment. We make 3 different shirts, see which designs people like, and just make the most of the ones that everyone wants.
You could do multiple designs. There's, again, another influencer. He also owns a makeup company. His name's Jeffree Star. And he has a very iconic, when he opens his videos, he waves his wand and a little wand sound, like happens on the video. And he has that on one of his shirts. He has a little mirror waving and a little sparkles.
I so need that.
Yeah. People have, hi, how are ya? That's how people open their videos. Hey, guys. They'll put that on a shirt. It's just something that is so inconspicuous.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. That?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm gonna put a piano on my back
Why?
because I want to be the music man.
If you, humble viewers, have any suggestions of stuff that we could sell to you for dimes and dollars, please feel free to message, call, or leave a message.
Oh, dimes on the dollar. I have a place for you to go check out. Speaking of dimes on the dollar, I haven't even told you about it. There's a new store that's opening up that is selling things for dimes on the dollar. It's like a blowout sellout, and it's near where you live. And by Wednesday, everything's like
A
10
dime.
cents or $1. Did you see it?
No, but I can't believe a store is gonna stay open selling anything for 10 cents.
You know the
You
owner,
lived
and
in
I'm
New
going to show
York.
you
How
who
are
it
you
is.
surprised? You lived in New York. How are you surprised about that?
I just met someone who.
I never bought anything in New York for a dime if things fell off a truck.
Like
That's
I think
a
it's
different animal.
I think it starts on Thursdays.
You
I
have
think
to pay
it's
a
like
dime if it fell off the
$6.
truck.
Everything in the store, including furniture, is like $6. And then by Wednesday, it's a blowout. It's like 25 cents. Just take it out by the following
Do
Wednesday.
you know what it is to buy furniture off a truck?
Yes. It basically means
Guys-
it's another way of saying it was stolen.
No, legitimately.
That's another way of
Buying
saying you
furniture
stole
off a truck. In North Carolina, they mill furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is they send out trucks with furniture in the truck. So in New York, a guy used to come every year, and I used to buy furniture for him for dimes on a dollar. It was ridiculous. But they had to get rid of the merchandise because it cost more to storage. So when you said that, you reminded me of it. What's the truck?
I meant to tell you this last week, but we've been a little busy, so I'll fill you in on all of that. And you know how I always tease you guys about not doing movie reviews?
Oh no.
Freddie now wants to do movie reviews because we're growing the
Hooray!
platform.
I have another function now.
I wrote my first one.
When
For-
You know, you
for
can become
Gemini.
a movie critic so that you can come see the movies
Before-
early.
Yeah, that's true.
I knew someone in high school who did that.
Well, we are opening
school?
up a
Darn,
new.
I wasted my entire high school year on nothing.
We're going to be opening up a new platform, and part of it is going to be reviews, movie reviews, music reviews, things of that nature. So I sent one on Gemini. Anybody seen the movie Gemini?
I don't have
No.
money to go to movies, so no.
Wait, Gemini Man, the one with Will Smith, or
Yes.
different?
Yeah,
Oh,
Will
I
Smith, sorry,
wanna
Will
see
Smith
that.
and Will Smith.
I love
As
Will
Will Smith.
Smith.
The reason,
Love him.
the reason
Keep talking.
I have to read and talk.
Oh, well, you got,
Can't make
well,
it
you said-
multitask.
You did use you spent 3 days gushing on us. You can pretty much gush on this too.
Well, what happened was Gemini Man uses technology, Hector, that you would be interested in because they're using the latest and greatest software to make you look younger.
Now, I've seen that used dozens of times.
I heard
You've seen
they,
it used as a picture.
they just did this
No,
in the new
not
movie,
even.
The Irishman.
Don't
Yes.
you remember?
They did it in
Yeah.
the last Star Wars movie too.
But
with
they
Carrie
did
Fisher.
it off
They
a
did it.
camera as opposed to doing it in studio. Then they took it and they put it in studio.
That's pretty
Remember
cool.
we were talking about machines now
Yeah.
that can make it rain and make a room of fire and things of that nature. So they
I know,
used
do
it.
that. I know,
I
do
thought
that.
it was his son that was in that movie.
No, I've seen the sons.
Jaden Smith would never.
No.
Jaden Smith would look at that and be like,
Or the other
not
Smith.
philosophical enough.
Or the other Smith's son.
Willow?
No, he has
The
two
other
You
sons.
keep
son?
giving me
He has two
things to
sons.
read.
Will Smith has 2 sons.
What is
Nobody
that?
remembers the other
That's the
one.
store.
Yeah,
Whose
no,
story
I
is
didn't
that?
I didn't know
Right,
He was
you're
in-
gonna say who is
Yeah,
it?
he was in Detective Pikachu.
Now let me ask you a question. Does merchandise and Captain, you can
I-
get involved in this. You
I
gotta
can hear
be
from
kidding
I
me.
can hear from the sounds
Okay.
of intrigue that you did not know that.
Let
I
me
think
ask.
you should-
Let me ask you a question. Merchandising is important. Is selling it delivery wise more important? In other words, if I have the cure to living longer here, living forever, never dying.
Why would you want to live
And-
forever?
You know what I mean. Don't be a wise guy. And I tell you, well, listen, I got this thing. Then you won't die if you take it. Is that the way you? Is it more important to deliver a product, or is it more important to have a product you can deliver?
I'd say the latter. It's always good to have something that's worth selling as opposed to just selling anything.
So that means that no matter good, bad, or indifferent,
You're asking. Keep in mind, you're asking me
yeah,
and the
I
rest
know.
of the guys.
I know that. I'm asking him.
I'm
Anya.
refraining from answering.
Anya, what do you think? Better to have the cure for anti-aging or to be able to deliver it and share it with people
Better to have it.
and not
So-
tell anyone else?
Why would
So
you?
how do you
you can
deliver?
tell-
Well, if it is a cure for if it is the power of immortality, why would you want to tell anyone?
Well, you could tell people eventually. Obviously, you tell people, but it's better to have it rather than have something that might not actually work, but just be delivering it.
But you see, what you're doing is you're
Putting doubt.
categorizing the idea. Forget about whether it works or doesn't work. I'm telling you, it works. How do you deliver?
The Mormons sold their entire religion, like the original guy, and according to the Book of Mormon, no one was allowed to see the golden tablets from God that he had, but
You're
he
doing
sold
it
it and they
again.
made a whole religion.
But you're doing it again. You are adding to the equation.
No, I'm saying it's better to deliver it. It's better to have a great delivery.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it works or not.
So that's right.
I mean, it does matter. Please, be ethical and have one that works. But
Yeah. Hopefully, you think
You know.
it will work.
yeah, but
Doesn't mean it doesn't have problems. But if you don't deliver something, how does anybody know you have something to deliver?
and you have to
They
have a
don't.
good delivery.
How does anybody know the arts and crafts that you guys possess if nobody knows about it?
I have another question. Would you rather be in the Garden of Eden where you live forever,
Oh boy.
or would you rather be near the tree of life where you enjoy life every moment, but you know one day you will perish?
Tree of life.
Tree
Eden,
of life.
Serious life.
Eden or Idrisil.
Why? Why tree of life? Manuel.
Well, I mean, because you can live forever. I mean,
No, the Garden of Eden is live forever.
Yeah.
Tree of life, you
I
live
would
one day at a
prefer
time
it.
till you die.
You enjoy life.
But for me, that's better than living forever. Just enjoying every second.
Do you enjoy life every second? Do you enjoy your life?
Yeah.
Manuel?
yeah, I do.
So
Okay.
you rather live in the tree than in the garden?
Yes.
Who says you can't enjoy life in the garden, though?
No.
That's why it's a question. There's no right or wrong answer. This is just
I would
a
choose
question.
the garden, because then
You're-
you can live forever and eventually be happy forever.
Okay, Teddy?
So you pick the garden.
He picks
Yeah.
the garden.
Okay.
So I have an answer to it. I would rather live in the tree of life if I had to choose the two, but I don't think I would want to live in a place where you did enjoy every single day, because then you, in my opinion, you stop enjoying things. If you're always happy and you don't, ever live other emotions, then you're going to start taking it for granted. So I'd kind of
take
just
the good
rather
with the
where
bad,
we are.
right?
Yeah.
That's the yin and the yang.
I like where we are.
You like the tree
Okay.
or do you like the garden?
But
I
then
like
again,
either. I like Earth.
Do you?
I like right here.
Well, hold on. You gotta give me an answer. Either
No,
the tree
you
or
have
the
to
garden.
choose one.
She's one of me,
You have
people.
to
There is no
choose.
right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
It's the analytical
go
side.
with the tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be
Join
unhappy
me
in
in the
either
garden.
one.
Unhappy?
Join
I
me
mean,
in
does
the
Yeah.
anyone
garden.
really want to live forever? I mean, you'll just get tired of it eventually.
Join-
As captain. All right, Tiffany, you've been here and there and every which way. Garden of Eden, where life is, you live forever,
Forever and
or
what, though?
the Tree of Life, where you enjoy life.
Tree of Life, because it has the possibility of co-creating, and then through co-creation, possibilities of miracles, and by the time we're done performing miracles, we'll be back in the Garden of Eden. So
Get
we'll,
closer to your mic.
it would be the yin and the yang. I could see the two becoming one. There's more possibility with the Tree of Life.
See if the light's on. Hector, how about you?
It's kind of a strange question. I mean, if it was up to me, I picked the hallowed halls of Valhalla, where I may battle, drink, and sing forever. But considering that's not an option, I find it odd because it's one thing to pick the Garden of Eden, where you may live forever and eternal. And well, you never really said live forever and what. So I'm just spending the entire time in gardens surrounded by animals, which would be interesting because you would have a long time to get to know those animals. But then you said the idea of basically living a life in one of the branches of Yggdrasil, which, if I'm understanding your question, is you live there enjoying life, but for knowing that you will eventually die.
Hector, tree or garden? I know the question. I need the answer.
And I'm contemplating the answer because sometimes happiness is not easy.
Okay, so you rather live the tree?
Not really either, because now that you have the understanding that it will eventually come to an end, what's to stop you from struggling to prolong it?
The question is simple: would you rather live in a situation without dying, or would you rather live in a situation where you're going to die? Whether you create experiences, good or bad, is irrelevant to the question. Would you rather die or live forever?
No, that's not the question.
It is the question. Let me show you why.
I choose immortality.
That wasn't the question I posed.
It is. Well, that's the way you're putting it. I choose immortality.
You changed my question.
No, because you're saying that you live in this tree full happiness, always happy.
Well, you can create your life.
It could be bad. Maybe you're going to be unhappy. Maybe that's your life.
Okay.
Maybe, you can't say what kind of life you're going to lead. You're adding too much to the equation. Again,
it's not adding too much to the equation. When you bring up philosophical questions, that tends to happen.
Correct.
You're either going to live forever, or you're going to live a life where you know at the end you're going to die. The end game is eventually there'll be death. The way we live now. Which would you rather have?
Forever, then there's a chance that you could be unhappy forever too.
That's right.
In that case, I'd say live forever. Might as well experiment. Might as well keep experimenting. You never.
Now,
let's ask our guest.
Yeah.
The logistics man.
I always want to have more time to do things anyway.
Ask the Iron Man.
Ask the Iron Man.
Yeah, I would definitely pick the
Finisher.
Garden of Eden.
Garden of Eden?
I think I would want to live forever and craft my own, craft my own life together. And I think there's so many things in life that you can do to enjoy that you could just live for eternity and never.
Like I said, you have time to do whatever you want.
I don't
if
know.
you appreciate life,
if
you appreciate life the way he does, then you have an opportunity to make it livable forever. Now, I got an answer to the question. A tree bears fruit. It comes from a seed. So if you get a seed and you plant it in the Garden of Eden, can I have both?
No.
I don't think that's how that works.
Why?
I don't know. Differing mythologies. I don't know.
So I would live in the Garden of Eden.
Okay, what if the Garden of Eden is half a mile away and the tree of life is where you sit?
And I carry the seed to where
Okay, now how far away is Valhalla?
You tell me where Valhalla is.
That's in the Bahamas in the West Coast.
It
Listen,
is?
what about you? What would you do? The Garden of Eden or the tree?
The tree.
I like the Garden of Eden.
Of course you do.
Because I believe that tomorrow is another tree. There are more trees in the Garden of Eden than there are Garden of Edens in the tree.
Oh, what does the expression "you can't see the forest through the trees" mean to you?
It means you can't see past your nose and you're closed-minded.
Yeah, it means to me that can't see the forest through the trees. The forest is actually the support system, and the trees are. If I get too busy being a tree, I'll disregard or I'll negate my support system.
True.
So if I could see the forest through the trees, I could see a more robust
Interesting.
existence.
What do you guys think?
I'm going to
What does
ask.
it mean to you?
I want to ask a question leading to your last question before you move on, Dawn.
Oh, me? Yes.
Yes, I want to ask the last question. Do you think that people who hire you coming out of school, do they perceive you a certain way,
Yeah, probably.
or do they perceive you, or do you add this ingredient to yourself? Because I see a tendency here.
What are you talking about?
In other words, when you come out of school and you're going to get a job and work for somebody, and you're going to do an interview, right away you know whether or not you can get the job because you qualify, right? You wouldn't be there if you didn't think you could get the job, right? Okay. When you go in front of the man or the woman and they are interviewing you, do you perceive how they look at you when you're there? Is that the way the interview goes? Is outside perception bigger than inner perception?
Yeah.
Isn't it always?
I think
Is it?
100%.
That's my question to you.
So you care more about what people think of you on the outside than what you believe of yourself on the inside. Is that what you're trying to ask?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not at least for me, it's not about what I took the question as what is more important to the interviewer. To the interviewer, it's going to be more important about what I look like on the outside. Do I look professional?
No,
Do I
it's
seem
more
like
about what you're thinking.
Oh, what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, isn't the old saying that first impressions matter? So
Yes.
if you question, I'm not just going to go down to looks. I'm just going down to how you answer the question. The question, how you speak, how you speak, how you carry yourself. Do you understand what the questions that they're asking are about, or if the answer, or how good are you at answering the questions
So
in
your
the first
inner
place?
perception is more important.
No, outer.
Isn't that both inner and outer? I mean, inner perception is inner perception. You don't really see that until you spend a certain amount of time with them. And I wouldn't say most of the time you go to an interview is that amount of time.
When you go in an interview, do you dress a certain way?
Of course you do.
That's inner perception. Do you put shoes on or sneakers?
Shoes.
That's inner perception. Do you comb your hair and brush your teeth?
Wait, I'm very confused with the question. Why is that isn't inner
Because-
perception like knowing that you're qualified, and then outer perception how you look?
But how you present it,
Is that inner or outer?
that's all inner perception. Do you know that when you're afraid to do something, it's inner perception, isn't it? You don't wake up fearful of anything. You weren't born that way. You were taught that way. So if you go to a job interview, are you nervous?
Are you? Well, actually,
I'm not at all. Because I know that if I want this job, I go get it. If he can't see the forest beyond the trees and doesn't hire me, that's him. That's on him.
And days like that, I wish I had your sense of self-confidence.
Is that what it is?
I don't know anymore.
Is it self-confidence or is it inner perception?
Honestly, I don't know anymore.
Look at Teddy.
You're confusing me so much. Like I understand what you're saying, but I'm getting messed up.
What was your question, Freddie?
Teddy, when you get dressed in the morning,
Yeah.
you doll yourself up, right? You make
Yeah.
yourself attractive and beautiful, and you're ready to attack the streets.
Everyone wants to look their best when they leave the house.
That's right.
Yes.
That's inner perception.
Yeah, just try to look
But I see that as
comfortable.
outer perception because you're doing it so that other people perceive you a certain way.
Do
Is
you?
that why you do it, or do you do it for you? It's
I
a
do
whole
it.
other good question.
I do it so others perceive me. Like for me, I want to be in pajamas. I want to be in pajamas. I want a nice fluffy coat on. I work best that way. I'm comfortable.
So your
but
life-
I'm going to be perceived differently.
Well,
So
than
your
I'm
life-
going to be.
Now let's
Okay.
ask
There you
Ryan.
go.
Do you get
Right.
dressed and do what you do for you, or for other people's perception of you?
It depends on the situation.
Today.
This is the right
How about
situation
today?
right now.
You walked out. You came here today, dressed as you are, for you or for us?
Today it came for me.
And yesterday you went for somebody else?
Yesterday I was just in my pajamas.
Okay, but that's you. That's
Yeah.
inner perception. So you do it for you. Okay? Captain, who do you do it for? When you get up in the morning, get dressed, who are you doing it for? You or the outside you?
I'm doing it for me intrinsically. I'm doing this because it makes me happy.
Internally.
So you do it for you. You do it for yourself.
I need a dictionary on
Yeah.
that.
I know, they're talking big words. Hector, I'm afraid to ask. Do you do it for yourself or do you do it for the outside world?
Honestly, I don't know anymore.
When
Yes,
you wear
do
your
know.
glasses, your
Whatever.
aviator, when you're the animator, you or for the perception of you?
I do this for the audience,
Okay.
for the very small audience that we have.
When you took a shave and you took a haircut and you looked like $1 million, was that for you or for the outside?
For the outside.
Hector, are you your own audience too? Do you
Yeah, I
see
need-
yourself as a character in the audience?
Yeah, sometimes. Someone has to heckle me.
Okay, so it's outside before inside. Anya?
I don't normally think about it. I just
Do it.
whatever I find, I just put on whatever I see in my closet.
So it's for you. You're just
Yeah.
happy with what you do.
I'm just like I don't really typically get dressed up unless it's like a special occasion or like I'm going on vacation or something.
Manuel,
For me.
for you.
Yeah.
Eric?
Ultimately, I would do it for me, but at the same time, if it would make someone that I care about happy, then I would do it for them. But really, for me.
Well, we're only looking for the inner right now, but that's a good point when you have other people in your life. Okay, shall we go back to Teddy? Do you do it for you or for the outside world?
No, I still say for the outside world.
Okay.
I want to be perceived a certain way by people.
How do you do it?
I do it for me.
That I know. When he came in last year, we're going to dig up the archives of that one picture.
Yeah.
When Mara, Freddie came in. When you had on that shirt backwards with the sweater.
I had it out, inside out, backwards.
I don't know what you had on,
Yeah.
but you did that for you. And you said to me, why didn't I say anything? Because
No.
it wasn't my place to say anything. You were happy with what you looked like.
What happened was they put it on the Freddie cam, and people took it all over the country and made fun of it, which is cool. I really
It was
don't
cold.
care.
So we had like a long sleeve polo with a t-shirt over it.
It was cold. It was like 30 degrees. But then here comes the kicker on the question. Don't be laughing,
She's
Teddy.
still laughing.
But here comes.
We can put that on a shirt. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Freddie Cam.
But then here comes the kicker to that question. If you're more concerned about what the outside thinks of you, if they think negatively of you, is that who you are?
No.
But then you don't do it for the outside world, you do it for yourself.
Do you want like the whole like real inner thought process, or like the short
Or
answer?
you want to get a commercial break?
Yeah.
No, I want
Yeah,
I want to
that sounds like a good
understand.
thing
I want
done.
to let me tell you what I'm getting at. I want to understand because you're young minds and you can't be afraid to play this game, afraid to make mistakes. And if you do something because you believe you're doing it, then do it. Don't do it because somebody else is going to perceive it right, wrong, or indifferent. Because
Does that apply
brings
to everything?
everything.
Does that apply
Everything.
to everything?
Everything.
Not just our clothes.
Everything. Your whole life.
So we should do your whole life because you want to, not the perception of others.
When you learn the art of doing it for yourself, you'll understand the balance of giving others what they're going to need. But if you don't put yourself first and you put the others' needs first, you're doomed for failure. And this is a guy who's lived in the streets on this philosophy because I did it for others. Never did it for myself. And the only problem with that whole logistic thinking is because at the end of the day, others will never come to your aid, but you have to live with yourself.
I think that in part, I respectfully disagree with part of it.
Okay, good. You should disagree with it because it's your life. Just that you're disagreeing means good. You should disagree because that's part of your inner self, right? Something wrong with that. Good or no good?
Teddy's a leader. Teddy's a solid leader. She's connected both with herself internally and externally. And I think Anya is extremely courageous. You're a great role model of courage. Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is fun. Thanks for
What about you,
listening.
Captain? Because you've
Yeah.
lived a longer life than the kids
I
here.
did- Yeah, I appreciate the question. I set out to I became a chemical engineer, and then, later in life, I served honorably in the Air Force. And all of I was doing, I think my transition of doing something for myself was when I oathed into the United States Air Force. But prior to that, and I was I was vectored to doom. It was just the way we were raised. To achieve and through education and to aspire to getting a 40-hour-a-week work job. I went to craft, and I wasn't doing anything. I didn't feel it. I wasn't passionate, and so I struggled through all of that. And here I am. I'm not chemically engineering, and I did a lot of things never for myself. I wasn't passionate about it. I was good at it. Got the grades. Got the income, but I haven't been happy until like now.
I think that's the bravest thing you could do.
Guys.
That's the bravest thing you could do because you knew at some point that like you weren't going to get the income that you were getting, you weren't going to get to live the life that you were living, but you still did it, like are doing this because you love it. I think that's awesome. I think that's like the bravest thing you can do.
I believe in like giving it away and paying it forward, and that's the best life aspiration. To see, to thrive and to see other people thrive. It's like catching a wave.
And you have, in the short time that you've been with us, Tiffany, the amount of guests that you've brought forward as far as foundations and growth. I mean, we've been offered opportunities to go to the Children's Garden. We've been offered opportunities for so many incredible guests that you have brought totally as a gift of paying it forward has been remarkable. So I'm glad I was kind of sad when you told us you needed to finish your schoolwork, but school always comes first, right? Every mom says. But I'm really glad you're back today because I was thinking we've really missed having you because you've added so much. And JP, I wish she was here. What our marketing team has added to what we do, Freddie, has been tremendous. It's bigger than you and I could have ever done without them. Everything that you all have done is bigger than we could do without you.
Well, the other thing, Captain, is that you've done this journey, right? You've served your country. You've gone your lows and your lows and your lowers. How do you feel about yourself today?
Oh, I'm in an amazing space. I came in and I'm able to ask and financially afford Hector's animation, Ryan's video. It's all going into my capstone project, my graduate work. And my graduate work is actually so I can run a program in a 501c3 in an agency and continue to give. And I never dreamt, I never knew, I didn't have a plan on arriving in this moment. And it wasn't through, going to Ohio State University and getting a degree and going to work in corporate America. I could do it, I did it, but this is life and this is love. I'm just really pleased, and this is plenty. There's plenty arriving here at the Brooklyn Cafe Show, and there's plenty that we're sending out from the Brooklyn Cafe Show, as it should be.
I think we should do Tiffany's Foundation of the Week. I just thought of that.
Tiffany's Foundation of the Week. I don't know if she could choose just one.
No, I think
I would start one. It would be called the Brooklyn Cafe, the younger up and coming, the 2020. Your merchandise could go, proceeds could go.
Do you know how to start a foundation?
Yes. Sunbiz.org, incorporate for $81, and then we go and get a tax EIN. And we would, the merchandise that would benefit the young up and coming artist, and we could even extend an arm to graduating high school students. So it's a bridge for them to come in and do what we're doing and be exposed to it, so they don't have to wait till they're 51 years old.
But what I'd like to do, and we talked about this, is exactly that. And I actually called someone the other day about it and to get a grant writer, to write a grant, to get you guys some extra funding for what you do. Because what you do, we couldn't do what we do without you. And because we do so much with foundations and we do so much of giving back to the community, it doesn't enable us to give you the money that we would like to give you. So what you're doing, if you know of a grant writer, I would like to start a foundation and write some grants, see if we can get you all some compensation for what you're doing for the community.
And you go to school to learn the trade, but we're going to teach the trade from inside out as opposed to teaching it from the books outside in. So yes, we talked about the grant
So
process.
Tiffany, if you want to
and everything.
Our
spearhead that.
veterans agency, yes. Our veterans agencies would be very interested in helping. So the veterans, they aren't just helping veterans. We're organized so that we can help others.
Fantastic.
Well, what I would like to do is I like to bring veterans in to incorporate them like we did with you, incorporate them with younger minds, kids that have not been in the military, because part of the problem is bringing our boys and girls back home and getting them to relate back into our society. So I would like to incorporate it somehow to give them an opportunity, and it's all in baby steps. You know, the point of today's show, guys, well, all I'm looking for on all of you is that there is nobody better at what you do than you. And you got to believe that, because in order for me to feel that and believe that, I mean, I can't run the triathlon. I can't do that. I know I can't. But I know that I know somebody who can. And if he can, maybe there'll be somebody else who can. So you got to bring it. You got to bring you, good, bad, or indifferent. You know, like somebody I knew 4 years ago, and I asked her to come and join me, and she said, no, I got nothing to say. Well, now she has a lot to say, because you all have something to say. And nobody holds you back except yourself. Just yourself.
Well, it goes back to your question of, do we do what we do for us, or do we do what we do for others' perceptions? Are you afraid to grow because of what others will perceive? Are you afraid to show your greatness because you think you're not deserving, or are you just ready to grow and go?
And I'm going to challenge you because I had a dream. I have a dream. I told Dawn, before my days are up, before my tree of life finishes, I'm going to be on TV. Now, we've gotten close,
Yeah.
right? But I'm going to take you guys with me. And I'm going to put you out there. And I'm going to make it so uncomfortable, you're going to have to come forward. You're going to have to feel how scared it is to be scared. And then after 30 seconds, you're going to say, I can do this. I mean, every one of you, if I were to go down memory lane, each and every one of you has a special skill. All of you do. But collectively, it becomes like a fist. Fingers that make a fist. It is remarkable the different aspects that each one of you bring. I mean, look in the mirror. We don't even have a mirror in this place, do we?
We're going to in the new place.
We should have a mirror. Because you should take a look in that mirror every day and be honest. Be honest with yourself, because what I see is what that mirror is going to tell you. But listen to that tree. Listen to that forest beyond the trees. Look at it. Because the quicker you get there, the quicker we all do. True?
That's right.
Yep. True. We only have time to think about it for a moment, and then you got to go. It's like what we talked about this morning. No looking back. It's time to go. Because with you guys, with our crew, and we only have half of you here, we can do anything. If you believe. I sound like, what, Peter Pan?
No.
If you believe, you can do it.
You sound
Willy
like
Wonka?
Dorothy.
It is, but it's true, Dorothy. Oh, speaking of Dorothy, next week is Halloween.
Yes, we have to decide what we're
What
going to
are
do.
we doing? I think we do a big Halloween party here on Thursday.
Now I'm going to put on the air
What
the
do you
challenge.
think?
Yeah, we'll come up with something. From here to Thursday is a long time.
True
I'm
that.
going to put a new challenge to all of you. I am going to bring in another, what do we got? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 6 interns, producers, and each one of you is going to take your own producer, your own intern, and you're going to have somebody under your wings. I started this with Jackie yesterday.
Oh,
And Jackie has Oily Lady, whatever her name is.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
I
And
tried to get him to remember her name, so I said EVOO,
oil.
like olive oil.
Olive oil.
Slide.
Freddie,
So-
I wanted to make each a person what's her name? Evelyn?
Evelyn.
Evelyn, like an avatar, like this Sims video game,
That'd be
and show
so
progress. And
cute.
people who want to sponsor that Evelyn's avatar would go and select her, and we would watch her progress.
Good.
As
So the next time we're all together, you're going to put that presentation together and we'll get it done. But each one of you is going to have someone. Because in this life, it matters not what you know, but what you teach.
I scared my last someone away.
It scared you?
No, I said I scared my last someone away. Last time we brought someone into
But that's okay, you learn.
assistant me.
You learn. I had over 300, and I've scared a few, and I've not scared others. But the object of the game is they're only as good as what you teach. And then I'll be able to observe you teaching and helping and growing, and that is the path to success. That's what it comes down to. So today's message is believe in yourself and pay it forward.
Wait to find out what this lady does at 1 o'clock. Talking about believing in yourself. Whew, no one does what this one does.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, there's always more to do. Why, you want to go to commercial break?
I don't know how to do that.
Yes,
Let's
you
go
do.
to commercial break, and I'll go run and go to commercial
I
break.
think we all need to take a
We're
deep
going to
breath.
take a quick commercial break, and again, we have to thank Jermina from Blossom Moments Floral, BMGEvents.net for bringing
the
the
roses,
beautiful
Jermina.
flowers back to our
Thank you.
set. Jermina is lovely, and Captain, thank you again for all of you doing, everyone, and for bringing our guests we're going to talk to as we move forward into the next hour. You going to take us to commercial break?
Yes. You got to shut that down.
What's
You
old
remember
is
how to
new
do
again.
it?
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Bye.
Bye.
we age, our stem cells decline in their ability to heal our bodies. Imagine a patch that could activate your stem cells and reset them to a younger, healthier state. No supplements, nutrients, or drugs enter your body. Activate your stem cells with this patented phototherapy. Benefits include the support of wound healing, rapid pain relief, increased energy, better sleep, reduced stress, sharper mental focus, and an overall feeling of youthful vitality. When you're at your best, you experience the world differently. Contact us at 561-929-1627. For a free consultation to help you feel your best, activate your own stem cells with this affordable patented phototherapy. Call today, 561-929-1627.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
You have a business you want to share, ideas you want to be heard, and events you want to be known, then amp them up on Amp It Up, our new online radio station. We want your voice to be heard, so spread the word on Amp It Up. Contact us at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let's amp it up.
Welcome again.
Good job, Manuel.
That's great.
So, if you're coming back from the incredibly heady, extremely introspective, I want to say 40 minutes we just past have.
Fast.
Well, all I can say is, it takes a lot to look inside yourself. And sometimes when you do look inside yourself, you won't always find things you like. Sometimes those things scare you, and sometimes those things just remind you why you are a certain way. But in order to do, I guess you can't let that stop you. I mean, look at Freddie. Delicate. I cannot imagine going inside that mind of his. And keep in mind, this is the guy with the broken goggles. The goggles speaking.
I tell you, it's a scary place, Hector.
It's a scary place.
But either
inside
way,
the
look.
brain.
But either way, you're probably one of the people who has the least amount of fear. I mean, well, the most. Well, I won't say the most fearless, but one of the most fearless people I know.
Well, you know, sometimes fearless is only on the outside. I fear things too, but you know what? At the end of the day, what's fear gonna buy you?
Yeah. What's the
You
point?
freeze when you get afraid. You don't make decisions. You can't think. You can't see because you're barely breathing. I mean, think about that. Fear holds you back.
Sure.
So why even have any of it?
Yeah. It also keeps you alive. But who wants to live forever?
I'm gonna give you some. You don't need fear to live. You'll be surprised at how much you will live without it. It's like an anchor in the back of your neck.
Well, it's back to my question of the Garden of Eden or the Tree of Life, right?
That's
if you
why
can
I said
live
Garden of Eden.
without fear. But as Teddy said, you've got the yin and the yang, right? Sometimes fear makes us more appreciative and love life a little bit more of what we want to do. Dory's going to go in on this conversation too.
Well, to be honest, that really wasn't that really wasn't when you elaborated with the whole Garden of Eden thing. But it's always good to have more time.
But yeah, when you look inside into yourself, when you take that self perspective and that look in the mirror, do you always like what you see? I only know one person that truly loves himself and look in the mirror all the time. You know who that is?
Who's that?
My mother.
I believe that.
True, right? The woman, all 4'10" of her, with purple blue hair, and who knows what's matching or whatnot. No matter what she's wearing and what it is, she looks in that mirror and she loves herself and what she looks like every second of the day. And Dory, you know her, right? I do. Exactly.
Are women more fearless than men?
I don't know.
Are women more what than men?
Fearless than
Fearless
men.
than men.
I don't really know that you can stereotype it. I don't know.
It's not a stereotype.
Why do you
just a
think?
question. I'm asking.
That's a weird thing. I mean, I suppose like most things are situational. Some people aren't afraid. Some people just aren't afraid of some other things. And I suppose.
Well, I'm going to give you an example of it real quick. Can you give birth?
Well,
Can men give birth? Is your question.
Like,
literally, immaturely, whatever you want to call it. Can men give birth?
No.
Have you ever seen? Well, you guys are young. Have you ever seen a woman give birth?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
literally.
I'm going to tell you. I tip my hat because I can't do it. I think I would be scared to death.
I think a lot of women are scared to death.
You got
though.
no
My sister
choice.
was crying
But
to
women
be
get
terrified.
pregnant sometimes on purpose, most of the time. I'm going to say most of the time. Most of the time.
Yes.
And they are fearless. I mean, think about it. Think about subconsciously, you want to have a family, right? How many people want to have a family? Want to get married, white picket fence, 2.3 dogs, and children.
2.3 dogs.
2.3 dogs. And children.
What's the other point? What's the point three?
Chihuahua?
But think about the fearlessness that goes into that whole frame of thought. You got to have a family and all that. But men can't ever understand what that's like. We can talk about it. We can say, oh, yeah, I know what that's like. No, they can't. Can't. I mean, the greatest fear is the one that you can't overcome. Now, can you overcome all fears?
No.
With the right concoction of chemicals, possibly.
Think about it, because I think that you live not to succeed, you live in fear. And if you live in fear, you're not going to be successful.
But I think once you overcome one fear and you say, I'm afraid of heights, and you go to the highest mountain or the top of an elevator and you overcome that fear, then there's something else. And then there's something else.
Yeah,
but
it's
on the
called
other
fear
side of
of
that
falling.
fear is growth.
That's hilarious. I'm afraid of heights.
I'm taking you to the highest mountain I can
I'm
find.
jumping out
That's
of
why I
a
got over my
plane.
fear of needles.
What?
I used to be terrified of needles. And
You're
I
afraid
went,
of butterflies.
No, but yes, I am afraid of
We
butterflies.
are doing a show
In Butterfly World?
in Butterfly World.
No,
Yeah.
I'm literally.
And you are
I've
going to
been there.
overcome your fears.
I've
But
been
when
there.
I was a kid, I was terrified of needles. Like, you can ask, my mom will call in at some point and tell
Is
you, like,
anyone-
I used to hysterically cry up until I was like 15. Anytime I had
Not
to
for
get a
nothing,
shot.
but isn't
Me
is-
too. I ran out of the doctor's office once when I was told I had to get a shot.
Yeah, like I would hysterically.
You know, I thought I
cry.
saw you running by.
I think, though, on the other side of fear and everything you conquer, because fear is greater in our mind than it truly exists in the physical world.
Very good.
Right? We grow these fears bigger than they truly are. And once you
Yeah.
overcome them, you feel a sense of accomplishment.
Okay, so let's ask. I'm going to start with Dawn. What's your biggest fear? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you what I think, so be honest with me. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Fear of failure.
True answer. Good answer. Good. What's your biggest fear?
Being trapped underwater when there's ice over you.
That's
so you
interesting.
can't get out.
Has that ever happened to you?
Oh.
No. But
That's a funky
that is a
fear.
fear that I've seen in so many movies, so it's a possibility.
I think your biggest fear is going to the movies, but okay.
We have to go around, so we got to wrap up.
Manuel?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Spiders. Don't get married. You?
Butterflies.
Butterflies.
Really?
Yeah, it's my biggest
Manuel's
fear.
afraid
Ryan?
of spiders.
Ryan?
You're afraid of butterflies.
I'm also afraid of spiders.
Spiders. I think
That's your biggest fear?
I think
Of everything in the world, spiders.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Oh, what? Spiders aren't that terrifying.
Tiffany.
Tiffany?
Becoming homeless.
I can relate to that.
Hector?
Myself.
You're your
I'm
biggest
afraid of
fear.
Hector too. I want to change my answer.
So am I.
I'm also afraid of Hector.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is not to finish my legacy.
Well, then we shall finish your legacy. Dory?
I was just going to say, I think my biggest fear is I'm at a certain point in my life that I want to start enjoying things a little bit. And maybe if that were to happen, that I would enjoy some of the things I've worked very hard for.
Eric?
Not contributing something of value.
That's a good point.
And then the conversation continues. Does it change when you're older? We're going to continue that on our next hour, so stay tuned. 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. This was 2020 Vision. We'll be right back. Woo.
Have a good rest of the day.
Nice job, fellas.
It's optimal brain function.
Infectious diseases spread by pests like malaria, Zika, and Chagas disease are causing a worldwide health crisis. Fortunately, here at home, we don't face the same level of threat, but we shouldn't let our guard down. Mosquito-borne diseases like West Nile virus and Zika are impacting communities across the U.S., and Lyme disease spread by ticks is on the rise. Whether around the world or just around the block, get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
If you suffer with diabetes, there's a 25% chance that you'll develop a foot ulcer that can lead to severe health consequences, including amputation. At the sole authority, at little or no cost, you can receive your very own therapeutic shoes and custom inserts. Medicare recipients are entitled to 1 pair of quality diabetic shoes and 3 custom inserts. Call the sole authority today, 954-597-7060.
If your investments with your stockbroker aren't making what you like, or if you've tried buying and selling stocks on your own and haven't done well, learn how to fix all that at Online Trading Academy. Online Trading Academy is an investment training center where pro traders show you how to invest online. Learn how pros make money in up, down, and sideways markets, and how they're protected from big losses. Instructors are certified, currently trade, and profitable. Over 500,000 students have experienced the education at Online Trading Academy. Take a free half-day workshop to see what it's like. Online Trading Academy. At this workshop, you'll see the big mistakes many investors make when buying or selling stocks. This will change how you think about investing. See what it's like. Call Online Trading Academy now. Call 954-668-2510. 954-668-2510. That's 954.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit. To be a little adventurous. To make your meals pop. Don Pablo Coffee Growers and Roasters has that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle. To take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
MobiPop? A new way to grow your business. Using a simple keyword, drive customers right to you with just a click. Customers will receive your personalized digital business card within seconds with all your contact information in one place, including a gallery of photos, videos, and clear call to action that drives sales. Promote your products and services or share a hot new listing with custom event pages and RSVP form, boosting qualified leads. Special offers and promotions are directly sent to your potential customers' phones with text campaigns, increasing foot traffic and creating a loyal following.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
As we age, our stem cells decline in their ability to heal our bodies. Imagine a patch that could activate your stem cells and reset them to a younger, healthier state. No supplements, nutrients, or drugs enter your body. Activate your stem cells with this patented phototherapy. Benefits include the support of wound healing, rapid pain relief, increased energy, better sleep, reduced stress, sharper mental focus, and an overall feeling of youthful vitality. When you're at your best, you experience the world differently. Contact us at 561-929-1627. For a free consultation to help you feel your best, activate your own stem cells with this affordable patented phototherapy. Call today, 561-929-1627.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, part 2. That's 3 minus 2 plus 1 is part 2 of today's show.
So this segment is brought to you by
What's it brought to you by?
MobiPop.
I feel like
Does your business MobiPop? All you have to do is go to your phone, start a new text
smells
function.
delicious.
55312, and in the message type in cafe, CAFE, and you will get all of the information for the Brooklyn Cafe TV on our MobiPop. It is our digital marketing system. Yes, we happen to be today in the Garden of Eden, is all I can tell you.
All over.
I call it, and it appears.
Unbelievable, I tell you.
I'm so sorry for you sometimes.
Why? I'm having fun.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time. I want to thank all of you guys out there for sharing out the show. Yesterday's show was the best I've had in months. Everybody shared it out. It was beautiful. Also, we're up to 55,000 on Roku.
Unbelievable.
On Roku TV and on Amazon Prime and Amazon Fire Stick and on Apple TV. So those platforms, we are going to make them bigger, better, and more louder.
The visibility grows and grows.
It grows. And also we are going to be live on Amp It Up Radio, which is our online radio station. So we're gonna go in that direction. And I did not get to go. Manuel, what you do with the coupon, Manuel? I did not go yesterday here because I had to work. I can't pronounce this.
At Siri.
Aziri. I didn't get to go here yesterday.
Siri.
But I handed this out at the radio
What is it?
station.
Abre la boca, dígame
Boy, it's a good thing you don't know Spanish.
I don't know Spanish.
Abre la boca, dime Open your mouth and say But if you go here and you say that you saw this on the Brooklyn Cafe, you get 15% off. 15% off and $7 for lunch. Dinner is no more than 10. Today is
Taco Tuesday at Ed Series, so stop on over, say you heard it right here at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. It is on Federal Highway in the 5th Avenue shops in Boca. You can't miss it. Unbelievable food, the most incredible people, owners, wait staff. Just say you heard it from us, 15% off.
Okay, hold on a
What are
second.
you missing?
Who took the free margarita coupon out of here? There was a free margarita coupon in here.
I never got that.
Manuel, did you take it? Miguel, you didn't. There's a free coupon in here missing. But you get a free margarita. Did you know that?
I must have missed the coupon.
It was in here.
I never got it, but it is Taco Tuesday. We had Mexican food Monday. We did a little bit backwards here at the cafe. They joined us on set yesterday. Today we're in the Garden of Eden, which is beautiful. We started our first hour with our Tuesday 2020 vision with our crew of what they're looking into 2024. And I have to tell you, remember we had the numerologist here?
No.
I got to tell you, sometimes it just hits the nail right on the head. Even when you don't want to face it, it is what it is. But they are
I don't talk about
incredible,
the numerologist. I know she's looking at me like I'm crazy. I pulled the death card.
Yeah, that too.
Not once, twice. There's only one in the deck, but I pulled it twice. And before she sat down, she looks at everybody around us and she points at me and goes, "If you pull the death card, it doesn't mean you're going to die." Now I look at her and I say, "You talking to me?" "I'm talking if it happens." And she's pointing at me. So I said, "This is ridiculous," before we started. "This is ridiculous. 12 people in the room and she's pointing at me." So guess what's the first card I pulled? That death card.
Yep.
But you're still here.
And she says, it's a change. Oh boy, she hit that on the head. And she scrambles and I pulled the second death card. I said, "This is getting a little ridiculous now." Remember?
Yep.
That's why I don't acknowledge that.
And you're still here.
And I'm still here.
We are still here because you love who you are and you love the message that you
Yeah, you're gonna have to take me out with bigger than the card, baby.
that you get to share.
Get to share.
So welcome to Taco Tuesday, which is not, I don't know what today is, 2020 Tuesday. You can give us a call at the radio station, say hi to Joe. 888-565-1470. And yes, you can download us on Roku, on Amazon Fire, on Apple TV. Just look for the app that says the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You can watch all of our shows, and soon we are going live on Roku. So I'm excited about that too.
We are
Thanks
doing
to our
that too.
executive producer. So you know what? A little bit at a time. We were talking to someone today. He said, "Where do you think you'll be in 3 years?" And I said, "Look where we came from 3 years ago."
Who said that to you?
The gentleman we had the meeting with today.
Oh, yeah, so where are you gonna be 3 years from now?
3 years from now, he says, "Do you think you'll be here?" And we went, "Absolutely not." We were in a meeting, right? And we said, "We will not still be in this situation."
I don't even know where I'm gonna be 30 minutes from now.
Pretty much, that's true too.
We're running all over the place.
But we got lots of stuff going on, and we've got lots of new guests with us. We've got Dory Barinholtz, and she's a physical therapist, but not quite like your typical physical therapist. So we're going to talk about that because, of course, every day is Women's Day on the cafe.
Every day.
But we've balanced it out for you. We've got Eric, a triathlon runner, with us.
We drafted Eric.
Thanks
He wasn't
to
coming
Captain
up
Kennedy.
here.
Captain Kennedy brings Eric to us because our other guest, she got injured. So we're hoping that she's feeling well. And we have a walk-in, a walkabout.
We have a walkabout walking.
Walkabout Mindy.
Mindy shows up.
Hi, everybody.
And you know what Mindy says to me? "I'm from Brooklyn." I says, "God help you." And then she says, "How do you get on the show?" I says, "You want to be on the show?" "How do you get on the show?" I says, "Come on, follow me. You'll be on the show."
Well, I saw the Brooklyn Cafe, and since I was born and bred in Brooklyn, you know, I totally
What part of Brooklyn?
around the corner from Kings Highway,
That's Queens
like
Highway.
near, huh?
That's Queens Highway.
No,
Right around the
Kings
corner.
Highway,
Yeah,
1840
yeah.
East 13th Street. I still remember.
Still remember the address. You remember the zip code to your phone number? Mm-hmm.
Zip code to your phone number?
Like ES5 or something.
Or is it an area code?
It
I
was,
mean the area
It was
code.
back. Oh,
The area
it
code.
was.
not
It was back
the
when
area
they used
code.
the letters and the number.
I said the zip
so
code.
long ago.
The
so
area.
long
Remember
ago.
the area code to the phone number?
No, I don't remember.
Do you?
I probably never called my number. I was 11 years
718?
old when I left.
718.
I don't know.
Is that yours?
Yeah. I still have my phone from back then.
Was it a wall phone?
It was on a table, but yeah.
You still have the phone?
Yeah.
What did you do? We're going to put on a prop on the set.
It's gonna go with me in
It's
the
going to
grave.
be an antique.
Yeah.
You know, you got a lot of stuff going in the grave with you.
You remember the old rotaries? you guys never saw
I
a
know
rotary,
the
right?
old
Oh, you do? Remember the rotaries?
Yeah. God forbid the last number was a 9 and you got the wrong number. Then you'd have to dial the whole thing all over again.
Oh, so you remember the
You're
roll?
laughing.
You remember the roll up?
We got to get Dory closer to her mic. Dory is with us. Eric, you've been hanging out with us for the past hour. So let's chit chat a little bit about what you do and what it's like to run an Ironman. It's not running an Ironman, it's doing an Ironman, right? It's
Doing
more
an
than
Ironman,
running.
Yeah, you're doing a running, and running is
Get as close as you can to your mic.
running is the third of it. So you're doing a swim. It starts out with a swim, 2.4 mile swim, and then you bike 110 miles, and then run a marathon, 26 miles.
How much? How long's the marathon?
Okay.
The running part is 26.
I thought that's what you said.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you run 26
No,
miles?
you swim first.
Or you swim
You
26
swim-
miles?
No, you swim 2 miles.
You swim
2.4
2
miles.
Okay, and then?
And then you bike ride 110 miles.
In how many days?
And then run a marathon.
How many?
What's the time period of all of this?
It takes about 12 hours on average.
12
and
hours?
the winner is
12 hours
usually
to
does
do
about
what? The
8
bike
hours.
ride?
The bike ride can be between 5 and 7 hours.
And then the marathon?
And that takes 3, 4, 5 hours.
And the and the swimming?
Anywhere from an hour. Plus
You do
an
all
hour
of
to
this
2
in 12
hours.
You do this in a day, or you do this in 2 days, or
A day, 12
In
hours?
one day.
So you don't rest, you don't stop nothing.
No.
What if you gotta go to the bathroom?
Then you stop.
When you're
Yeah.
swimming, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
Yeah, you're okay to swim.
I'm exhausted just talking.
Some of the cyclists do it while they're biking, but I don't.
So how do you train for this? It's 3 stages, right? So how did you train? You did the swimming first for like forever, and then you did the bicycle forever, but the run part, it's craziness after all that.
It is, yeah. It takes some time.
How long have you
Takes
been
some time.
training?
I decided to do it only 3 months ago, and typically it would take about 8 months on average. but
3 months?
Where's your medal? I
I
think
started 3
Captain
months
has it.
ago. I
Tiffany,
think-
you have it?
Sorry?
And where was this Ironman that you did?
It was in Louisville, Kentucky.
And when did you do it?
It was last Sunday.
Now,
Oh.
Kentucky has water?
Well, actually,
Mississippi River or something?
They do it in the Ohio River.
Oh my God, you didn't swim in there, did you?
So, but here's the thing: they canceled the swim because of the algae.
Yeah.
It is very polluted, and it was more polluted this year than it has, and they ended up canceling the swim.
So you
which
did.
worked out good.
You did this without having to swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to tell you, you could walk around the Ohio River. There's so much pollution in it.
Probably
You don't
walk
need to
on
swim.
it.
Yeah, walk
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, you walk on it.
What went through your mind that you said, all right, I'm going to train for an Ironman? Because this is not, and I said to you, what's your day job? Where's training your day job? And it's not. This is something totally different.
Yeah, it's something different. I worked 30 miles from my house, and I was biking to work, so I was actually getting the training in there. And I just decided 3 months ago I want to do it before my birthday tomorrow.
Oh,
And I did it. I accomplished it.
birthday.
And just want to show that everybody else, anybody can do it. I mean, it's
Not
definitely
anybody can do
doable.
it.
Yes,
Were you in
yeah, it
shape
is.
before?
I didn't even run in my I started running in my 30s and couldn't run one block.
We still don't know how old this man
How
is.
old are you? You look like you're 24.
Yeah, I'm going to be 50 tomorrow.
You're telling the truth?
Yeah.
Birthday, that's a big
Get the hell
And
out
then
of
he
here.
told us he was in his 20s.
All right, hold on. Get closer to your mic because I want
Okay,
people
yeah.
to know. How old are you?
50. Well,
Tomorrow.
not yet.
Tomorrow?
Not yet. 49. Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
toast to that.
Toast to that. I'm going to drink the whole bottle. So let me ask you a question. Are you going to run another one of these bad boys?
Yeah, I do want to
The
do
one from
another
the-
one. I think this was just to get used to it and kind of as a training run.
And how
Yeah, I
do you
wanna
train
do
for
more.
something like this? Do you do it on your own? Do you hire a trainer? Is there a group that says, let's train for Ironmans?
It's a lot of people do it in group training. I did a half Ironman 4 years ago, and I did that as a group, and it was a lot easier. But if you're you can just do it by yourself. And actually, for this one, I trained by myself.
Do you
So it
have
helped.
like a group of people around you to help you with this thing? Or are you just a one-man band?
It does help to have support, like-minded people, but for this one, no, I didn't really.
Do you have a team around you? You know what I'm getting at here, right? I would like to be I'd like to create a team for you. What's the next one going to be in
No, I
Florida?
knew you weren't training for one.
No, I'm not in training.
I knew you weren't going there.
I'm exhausted just watching it. But I think he should have a team. I mean, look at his age.
I know. He's
It's unbelievable. This is like the Tom Brady of Iron Man. This stuff.
Dory, can you imagine doing Iron Man?
I can't now. My knees are so bad that I could never do it again.
Oh my
I never
God.
liked the bicycling.
And I know you from the gym, so.
That's probably the only part of this thing I could do is the bicycling, but it'll take me a week.
If you do the triathlon in Hawaii, I'll be on your team.
The Kona.
Have you ever done it?
No.
You've been to
I'm
Hawaii?
not that ambitious.
You been to Hawaii?
No. But I
That's
wanna
2
go.
no's.
But you know what? Why not dream? She wants to go.
But-
Don't live in fear, right? We talked about that before.
I think we should take the whole gang to Hawaii.
I know.
And we'll
Ted
be
does.
on his
there we
team.
go. And I'll qualify for Kona, and then we'll go.
I'm gonna tell you, if I raise the money, you better freaking win this thing.
If you raise
Because
it, if I tell you what I could, I would.
you will
I
be
would
climbing
guarantee I'll
volcanoes when I'm through with you.
Are they different age groups?
Yeah, they have age groups. So if you qualify for your age group, I think they give out 3 or 4 entrants to Kona, which is in Hawaii. So, but you just have to qualify to become in your age group. So yeah, there are a lot of age groups that every
You know what I think
5
should
years.
do this? Jody.
Jody Woo.
NN.
Do what?
An Iron Man. See what good shape she's in? She's working out hard.
I'm gonna tell you.
Joe, tell Jody we have an Iron Woman
Jody-
challenge for her.
Jody could do it. I'm on it.
Right? Don't you think?
No, not too much.
She'd absolutely do it.
So
You have to qualify.
Don't
You guys,
make me laugh.
you guys can.
We can
we'll
do it.
train, We'll all train together.
I'm gonna tell you, my Iron Man days are in the past. I like
That's
to
what you
see
think.
the future. No, that's what I know.
I think about any that I could possibly do. Probably would only be the running.
Well, no, you could do it
Training
all.
wheels,
You
I
could
need
do
like
it
a
all.
pink Huffy for a bicycle.
The last time we brought in a company that had motorized
That's true, I was on that
bicycles,
bicycle.
right? Motorized bicycles. So I'm scared of this one who has this uniqueness of falling. She's going around here in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So I'm telling her, okay, take it easy, no problem. So I get on this bad boy, and people are lapping me. So I turn the scooter on full blast, and the damn thing takes off on me.
Yeah.
I hit the brakes, it does a wheelie, and I crack my elbow.
Oh, no.
I cracked my elbow.
And that was in the parking lot here.
That was a parking lot. So like I said, my Iron days are over.
Manuel's in. You want to run an Iron Man? Sure. He could do
right.
it.
I was going to say,
All right.
take this
I think
back and
Manuel
all
could do
the-
it,
that's
absolutely.
That's a good
Manuel, you have to run to Miami and back. Can you do that? And that's the first like
No, bicycle.
Bicycle.
that's 110
Miami and back.
miles.
Yeah, because my.
How many
Miami
miles is the
about
marathon?
26.
It's about from here to Miami.
26, I think it's a little bit further. Miami's
Maybe
further,
halfway
26
back.
miles.
Maybe down and halfway back. Yeah, because it's 45 minutes. Yeah, maybe halfway back. Yeah, you have to run to Miami and back. Can you do it? Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
He's all in.
He's all in. You guys want to join a triathlon team? Give us a call, 888-565-1470. When we come back, let's talk to Mindy. Let's talk to Dory. I don't know if she has any props, but remember the last time we talked about pelvic floor exercises and
Yes, now I remember.
all those
her.
fun things
Now I
that we as
remember
women
her.
over 50 need to deal with.
Yes. Good
Just
segue.
saying. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Farrow Law Firm, standing up to corporate bullies, using innovative, aggressive, and effective strategies to resolve disputes effectively and timely. Contact us at 954-252-9818, online at farrowlawfirm.com, and on Facebook at Farrow Law Firm. We look forward to being of service to you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the
My
Brooklyn
pelvic
Cafe.
floor hit the floor.
I gotta tell you, I got some samples
Of what? Pelvic floor?
from Dory. She gives us some, this one I can't, calamoceptine?
Yeah, that's actually a great product. It's calamine, zinc, and menthol, and I'm trying to think what else
And
it
some
has.
slippery stuff.
The slippery stuff is a
What
lubricant.
do I use that for?
Slippery stuff? I don't know.
It's a lubricant.
What
Use
was
your
it?
imagination. It's a real lube?
It's great.
Yeah, you're
Great
sitting on that
stuff.
seat.
Water-based.
It's a water-based lube?
Yes. No glycerin. It's great stuff.
But it's so interesting what Dory
Can
does.
I see that?
I don't know what anyone else that does what Dory does. She's a physical therapist, but a pelvic floor specialist.
Holy smokes, this really is.
I don't make this stuff up. We're on live TV. We're totally authentic in what we do. And yes, Mindy, chime right in anytime. We just can't curse, and other than that, we're good.
Yeah, Minnie, don't curse, because then they throw us off.
Let's talk about what a pelvic floor specialist is.
Okay.
Tell us.
I specialize in pelvic floor therapy, which is we teach the coordination of your muscles and your nerves for people who have incontinence, constipation. We treat men and women or pelvic pain. Sometimes we treat gastrointestinal patients who might have problems with defecation or digestion. So we.
How did you choose this as a field? Did
I was
you wake up
about
one
to
day and
say.
say, "Oh wait, let's see what I can
I'm
do
going
for
to be a
living"?
pelvic floor specialist.
Right? It's not like your mom an everyday physical therapist.
So, back in 1996, Medicare was changing over to what they called the PP, I think it was the PPS.
Yeah, PP is a good word for it.
Yeah, the PPS standard. It used to be that for every modality you charged, and then they changed it for nursing homes. I was working in a nursing home, and incontinence is a big issue in nursing homes, not just for incontinence, but also it degrades your skin, and there's a lot of issues that go on in nursing homes with incontinence. So in order to stay on the nursing home staff, they were going to allow Part B, and I would have been able to pick up patients under Part B if we taught them how to be more continent, because it's such an issue in nursing homes. When I took the classes and I came back, my supervisors didn't really understand what I was doing, or how you accomplish the goals, the functional goals of keeping patients continent. So it was basically after my son was born, I wanted to have more time for him versus putting so much time into elderly patients, and I started my own business. That's
All
how
because
I got
you're
started.
keeping people constant. I mean, you know the word.
Oh no, you want to keep them, like I said,
We're gonna get
incontinence.
Freddie a dictionary, by the way. We started this on the last hour. This is the Freddie vernacular dictionary.
I'm just
coming out to your coffee table.
Listen, how many people you know? You ever met somebody like this? I never met anybody like this. I mean,
But think how
It's a
important
new
this
one.
is, right?
I didn't even know there was a word continent. I knew incontinent, but
Well, if you go to Asia, you go to another continent.
That's about it for you.
Then don't make people laugh too hard because then they might
Right, they might leak.
Or
Right.
Well,
something.
think about the business of
This
diapers
is very
for
important.
adults.
Yes.
It's a tremendous business. And why? Because so many people are incontinent. It goes to your Iron Man. If they wore one of these adult incontinence things, you don't have to stop for the bathroom when you're riding the
But
bike.
actually, it would be good to be incontinent while
Well,
you're doing
you're doing your thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I worked on a waterproof, I don't know what to call it, a waterproof like diaper for going into the beach and stuff, because a lot of people they can't do it.
They
because
can't do what?
They can't go into the beaches.
Why?
Well, you're right, because it's a functional problem. Like, for instance, let's take someone who maybe had a colectomy, which means that they had part of their intestine removed.
That's right.
And all of a sudden, their digestion is really quick. And they would like to go to the beach, but if they don't have a bathroom near them, it's a problem.
Yes. And I found out when I went, now this is going back 5 years, I went to the store to see if there was a waterproof material so that you could wear, and there was none. So I met a nurse, and she and I got together to elaborate and try to, put something together and market it. Yes, you're looking at me like I'm making this is a true story.
It's also hard because the substances that they use, it's just like with diapers. If you put
Get
enough
wet.
urine or water in them, they'll start to blow up. So they look like people will end up looking like a Teletubby, and so you don't really want that either.
And the psychology behind it. Listen, my father, may he rest in peace, had a problem, and it just brought back those memories, and it's to this. The psychology of it is so sensitive that people shut down and stop going outside. Forget about the beach.
That's right. Right, and you're right, because also if you have fecal incontinence, it smells.
That's right.
So sometimes patients have constipation. They go, "Oh, I'd rather have incontinence," and I say, "No, you wouldn't rather have it because it smells and it's messy and it's really terrifying.
And you work
People
with
stay
all of
home."
this.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I hope nobody's having lunch right now.
Well, it's part of life, and we live in Florida, and again, we do what we got to do. But what I like about the flip side of this thing,
The reason I'm laughing is because I'm part of the Tulane alumni, and I try to go to their lunches, which is every Wednesday, every
must be
third
a
Wednesday. But one time I brought my toys, I brought everything, I explained this, and of course they made a lot of punchlines like yourself, and they were laughing and they were having lunch. And
then after lunch, they called you and said, "Do you think you could help me?" Because it's one of those things.
She brought her toys.
We're going to take her toys
Dawn,
out.
she brought her toys.
Oh, she's going to put them on set. You're going to see.
She brought her toys. You got that camera on her? This
She
is
brought her
coming.
toys. But this is one of the things that we always say that the cafe is for, is opening those uncomfortable conversations. Because you know what? As we age, no matter what it is, men or women, things change, things fall, things aren't as tight and firm as they used to.
I never knew we did that.
I do. That you're still in the word continent. I know we're good to go on that.
We're in cotton.
But this is a conversation. But think how many people, they go to the store, they get one of the adult diapers, and they go, "Okay, this is my only option." But it's not your only option.
Not their only
No,
option.
that's
It's
lack
not
of,
your only
lack
option.
of education.
And that's why we're here to do, is to educate that there are options and there are people in our community
You
like
spun that
Deborah
really
that can help
nicely.
you.
Thank you very much.
That's why I get paid the big bucks. That's why I
So
do
she
what
gets
I do.
paid all the bucks.
That's why I do what I do, but it's the education, especially in South Florida and where we reach, right? We're in Roku, we're in New York. You think about the demographic of the population, and that's not even an age limit. You can't even say it's over a certain age. It's past menopause. It's not.
No, you
people
have women who have
multiple
children, or even one child. The biggest factor in someone being incontinent or having pelvic prolapse is having one baby, not two, not three.
Just
one baby is the biggest factor.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Hey, you ladies ready to have children?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure,
Sure.
she does. Yeah, I'm sure you do. What's your question, hon?
So, if it is, because you're talking about women who are having kids, would it be more beneficial to come to you after they have the kid, or to come to you? Can you help
Before.
prevent it if you come to you while they're still pregnant?
You can do both. And I was going to say, in France, where they have socialized medicine, the minute someone gives birth, they are teaching them how to do pelvic floor exercises to maintain continence. So it's obviously French people think it's very important. We haven't put that emphasis in the United States after someone has given birth, but it is important. So either way, it's important. I think before you would learn how to use the muscles correctly. I think sometimes when someone's given birth, their muscles are stretched out a little bit, and they might know what they're trying to do, they may not have the muscle or the nerve control. So that would be fine after they have a baby. The other thing is sometimes you can squeeze a muscle, but you're not using it functionally. So the key with physical therapy is not just that you treat someone, you teach them how to get stronger. It's that you teach them how to use it functionally. So maybe they can lift their pelvic floor or squeeze, but it might be that they cough or sneeze or lift up a baby, and that's when they leak. That's called stress incontinence. It has nothing to do with stress, like you're under stress, but it's called stress incontinence. And so you teach people exercises, but the key with all physical therapy, whether it's mine or other, is that you take the exercise and then you move it into function. Because that's why people come to physical therapists. It's, I can't get in my car, I can't lift up the baby, I can't do something that they want to do.
Can't bend over to tie your shoes.
Or it's going out with your girlfriends and laughing, right?
Right, or going to a comedian, right, exactly.
Do you tell your girlfriends if you were having an issue? Would you tell them?
I would. And I'm at the stage where we're all talking about changing our cycle and menopause. I'm not at the incontinence stage yet. I'm at the menopause stage. I'm at the bioidentical. Do you, don't you? What cycle? Oh, we talk.
You do? You guys
I was
talk
going to
about
say
everything.
one of the
Are you
things.
kidding me?
Yeah.
No, but I was going to say one of the things about talking about bioidentical stages is you're actually talking about risk. Like you're saying, do I go with this? The risk is that. Do I go with that? And I'm just going to use myself as an example. Some of the things that are put on a risk by the FDA are put there because they didn't test not the risk. So it might be that you're taking a hormone, it's not going through your body, but they're going to put that risk of estrogen on because they know if it went through your body and through your liver, you have that risk. So I think sometimes you have to talk it over depending on whether you've had cancer or not and all these other things. You have to talk it over with your doctor, your physician, and maybe one or two physicians to say, is it worth that risk? Because, you know, when I pee, I'm burning, but the burning isn't in your urethra, it's in your vagina. And so a lot of times it's talking about risk. No, you're laughing, but it's...
I know, because I'm immature. I'm sorry.
No, but that's okay. That's okay. I laugh in my... Believe me, I laugh in my office too, because people will roll their eyes.
What are you kidding me?
Because, you know, we're not allowed to curse here, but you can say vagina.
I know,
that's
but you
pretty
know
cool.
what got me really... I'm going to be honest with you. I was listening... No, but I was listening to Dr. Radio one day, and it got me mad. And of course, I didn't come in to hear the whole thing. They were talking about men's health. And I'm listening, and I guess either someone or a professor had called up, and they called the men genitals junk. Oh, you're junk. I'm like, okay, you said it once, you said it twice, you said it 3 times. Clearly you said it 5 other times before I tuned in. And it kind of got me mad because I feel that if you're a healthcare professional,
Yes.
you have to speak there are words, and you speak the right words. And I mean, I also have patients who will use like little kid language. No, we are not little kids, and sometimes it's like, and
We have to be
you know, my patient is certainly not a little kid, so you can laugh,
but we have to have the conversation. I was at dinner Friday night, and multi-generational, one of the women says, well, I called my sisters because I'm having this problem with burning. She said, I called my sisters, and my sister says, yeah, I got that. And then the woman says, and her other sister says, yeah, I've got that. And they all assume this is a normal conversation, a normal thing to have. It is what, you know, check with your doctor, check with your professional.
I have never in a million years ever thought.
Well, you don't have the burning we would have.
Well, men get burning.
Would you ever call
no, but that's different. If you get burning,
it's a burning.
if you get burning, it's your
You're in trouble.
urethra,
You have
right?
a problem. Yes, but wherever it is.
But
junk
for women,
or not junk,
But here I am.
I don't call him and say I'm
But here I
burning.
am at this dinner of 18 people for
And-
Shabbat.
Right.
It's a Shabbat dinner in the sukkah. And the women always, they congregate
that's
in the
a
kitchen, right?
point
And
of
what do you
conversation.
do when you're cleaning the dishes?
You talk about.
Yeah, have a conversation.
You talk about urine burning.
I'm telling you, it's nothing different than what we do here. But if I can't walk the walk outside of the set of what we talk about,
Yeah.
then I'm not authentic in who I am and what we do.
That's right. You
But
go,
you can,
baby.
you can give
talk
them,
about it.
your people in the sukkah, give them my card.
And you know what? It's right near where you are because it was right on the circle. So
And
this
this
is
brought to you by Sukkah.
I was at the circle. I was in the circle on the circle, and I'm going to give them your information.
That's right. I'm going to hand these out to everybody because apparently it's a point of conversation. I go to, listen, guys don't talk that way. At least I have never talked to another guy having an issue that way.
Because guys just like to talk about sports and
No,
things
but
like that,
also
not
just think about
big
your
on
father. He
feelings
was
and-
embarrassed.
He was.
If a man had a prostatectomy, and maybe they go to someone who's the top in their field, and the top in their field says, "Oh yeah, well, 66% of the people are continent, but the rest." And then people say, "Well, what about the rest of them?" They don't tell them about the other 33%. But the truth of the matter is, there are techniques that can be done for those other 33. But 3%.
And everything you do is through exercise. It's not surgical. It's not
That's right.
medication. It's not. There's no intervention in it as far as a procedure. This is all through exercise, so you can learn what you need to do and go to Dory and then continue the progress at home, like any type of physical therapy. Through
That's right.
exercise.
That's
It's
right.
retraining your muscles is what it is.
It's funny because with my father, I burned his clothes because you never get that out. So I burned his clothes. I bought him new clothes, and we went through this whole exercise. And I never, ever embarrassed him. I asked him, "Dad, I have a problem. Can you wear these things to see if it works?" And I sort of reversed it on him. And then I got to find out that there are different brands that are bigger and everything else. But again, the embarrassment, you're at a restaurant and all of a sudden, they're sitting in a pool of urine.
But
And
that's better than
change
sitting
your
in
clothes.
fecal incontinence. It's a matter of being in a restaurant
And
like
and
that.
also sometimes people don't even women don't know that there are urine products. Oh, and like you were talking about, who knew about this? Like, I really, now that we're having this conversation, should buy,
Of course
like
we
the
are.
people who are like Huggies, whoever makes Huggies, or whoever makes
I love that word,
Depends,
Huggies.
because those are brands that they're going to be around a long time because our population is only getting older.
Sure.
But sometimes people wear, I'm trying to think of what they're called, for menstrual cycles pads. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Versus
Sanitary napkins.
sanitary napkins versus pads for incontinence, and those also the fluid is different the way it's dispersed under the two. So.
Hear that too?
So
But
people.
sanitary napkins, right?
Way too much information
but
for
they still,
mankind.
they still do. I had a sister.
Well, women might
They
wear
still have
sanitary
They
napkins.
still have those. They're still women, yeah?
Yeah, they're still
I
women.
didn't know because
yes.
they went to that tube thing and they stopped wearing the sanitary.
Well, just
stuff.
depending on what a woman's preference is.
But all of a sudden, I have to go to the bathroom. I don't know why.
Life catches up.
I
with
also
spring.
teach urge incontinence. I teach urge control. If you have to go to the bathroom, but you're in the car and it's raining and you aren't going to go to the bathroom for 20 minutes, I teach you how to postpone that urge too.
Even with the rain, because the rain makes
Yeah.
you wanna-
With everything.
She's actually, I postponed, I just urinated my hat. Okay, so the bottom line is she's going to create an underwear, right? And you hit a button on the side and it will lube it up and make it clean and everything else.
No, I think the lube is probably for something
That's
else.
something else.
lube is-
But this is for.
That's
antiseptic
actually a
stuff.
great. If you have any kind of irritation,
That's what I'm saying.
that is a great product. So whether it's your skin or maybe underwear chafing or anything like that, that is a great. That's a
what I'm
great
saying.
project. Product. I would put that
Is
even
this
in.
aloe?
No aloe. It has vitamin E. It has calamine and it has zinc, and it's
Calls
a
it
great
aloe. What do you think you're in Hawaii?
aloe. Actually, this one has aloe.
Would you
That's
like
a
my
lubricant.
sample? I don't need
There's
it.
more on this one.
No, I'm telling you, put that
it to
in
your
your first aid box. Keep
That's
that.
right. You give it to your
Yes.
friend. Say, hey, come here, you should have.
Oh, this is a whole other one.
That's also a lubricant with aloe.
I'm saying,
Those are great
I'm
products.
saying, can you?
Yeah, that's good. And you and your
never-
girlfriend
I mean,
enjoy this. You and your girlfriend enjoy this.
You go
these
to a
two.
women's book club, right, and you hand these out, and I guarantee you they all disappear.
I'm
Because at a
telling you,
women's
if you
book
put a
club-
group of women
I'm gonna
together
try
that are truly talking about health and wellness in a book club, you're right.
Absolutely.
Because everyone knows someone that can benefit from this. Dory,
Right.
let's give out your phone number before we go to commercial break.
Okay, thank you. It's 561 482-4300. And it's Women's Physical Therapy at AOL, Women's PT Inc. at AOL.com.
And you're located right on Glades Road in Boca Raton.
Yes, Glades, just west of Lyons Road.
All right, stay tuned. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, I don't know where this conversation's going, but it is not Taco Tuesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Not
It's
no more.
2020 Vision. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
Dr. Lee of Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic with a PhD in neuroscience. Her practice in acupuncture helps hormone balancing, total relaxation, diabetes, and inflammation. For additional questions or to schedule a free consultation, call Boca Raton Acupuncture Clinic at 617-817-1910. Acupuncture and Chinese herbs are very effective in treating many ailments and diseases and have been used for thousands of years in China. Call today for your free consultation at 617-817-1910.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. And if you missed today's show, today's portion of today's show is sponsored by, you know who I want to give it to?
Who?
Susan.
Ah, okay.
What's the name of that product?
Susan Forma. We can't say the name of the product. It's a stem cell it's a patch that helps stimulate your own stem cells is what it is. It's pretty spectacular what she's doing.
We have to name it something.
She doesn't want to name it anything because it's not a stem cell patch. It's not a patch filled with stem cells.
No, it's not.
It stimulates your own stem cells with light therapy, which is pretty remarkable. I'll have to introduce Dory to her as well. You
Absolutely,
change
it could be something. It's a remarkable product. Somebody actually called Susan yesterday, and they ordered a supply, and I use it, and it's a fantastic piece. So that's
do you see any
sponsored by Susan.
difference?
I do.
What, like, where are you addressing it?
For my diabetic neuropathy legs.
Oh, okay.
And all of a sudden, I feel like dancing. Now, is it going to be forever? I don't know. Is it helping the back of my thighs right now? Absolutely. But Freddie takes a lot of stuff. I've always tried stuff. Yeah, I've tried the CBDs, the ABCs, and the EFGs. And some of it works, and some of it doesn't. It all depends. But this actually does work. So, you know, I really applaud Susan for being brave enough to bring
And
it to me.
proactive, absolutely.
So.
It's all about education and other things that are out there. Let's talk to Mindy because we need to get educated on what Mindy does.
What do you
Welcome
do?
to the studio.
Hi, thank you very much. I actually have to purchase. I came in to browse around and I bought a necklace from the artist who makes mobiles. Do people know where you're located?
You mean those?
Yes.
The Rocco made a necklace?
Yes.
Wow.
He's altering it a little bit, but yeah.
Amazing.
What kind of necklace?
It's like silver and with it's very unusual.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have no room to hang any more art, so I have to hang it on.
You're gonna have to wear it.
And I don't know what topic you're. I know, like, you know,
We don't
I just
either,
walked
don't
off
worry
the
about it.
street.
We don't either.
But I have. Actually, I can't address fecal or
Incontinence or Iron Man. But we'll find a topic you can address.
But I, you know, there are many things that I've experienced. When I was in school, I wanted to be an actress. Then I was a writer. Lived in Israel for 6 months on a kibbutz. And
I know what a kibbutz is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov to you too. I know what a kibbutz is.
We're gonna convert you over yet.
I'm taking a shower, baby. No, I'm taking a bath.
And the most interesting thing I've done lately is because Eric said it's his birthday tomorrow. My birthday was last week.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. And for my birthday, and if this is like not a good topic, just tell
As
me.
long as you don't curse, we're okay.
No, I'm not going to curse.
Okay.
Damn it. I hired an escort.
Oh, a male escort or a female?
Yes, male.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Male,
asking.
yeah.
A male escort.
Yeah. It's.
Congratulations.
I don't know if that's
Did
an
you go
interesting
out?
topic.
Did you go to dinner?
Yes, for my birthday.
Was it a escort to go to an event or is it
Just for fun?
It was
everything goes
supposedly
For an event.
but we didn't.
All right.
Okay, well that's all right. So are you getting?
I'm sorry, I don't know the fee. You know, I don't know how.
Are you getting married?
No.
Is it a romantic situation?
Was he cute?
Oh, it was.
Gorgeous.
So I'm going to ask
So now
everyone
you
my
have
question.
everybody's attention, so everybody's taking their cameras
So I'm
out.
going to ask everyone my question from the last hour that
I'm
wasn't here.
afraid to see what
Would
you
you
got.
rather live in the Garden of Eden where you can live forever, or would you rather be with the Tree of Life where you enjoy life in every moment, but you know that life is finite, that at some point you
In
will
other words, you
perish.
live and die.
Right.
Yes. Which one would you rather have?
Tree of life.
Tree of life.
Tree of life.
Who wants to live forever?
Me.
Really?
I want to put my tree in my garden.
Wow.
Oh, it may help me with a little of this stuff. Anyway, the funny thing is that you're an author, right? You're a writer.
I was a writer in advertising and public relations.
Are you going to be a writer again? Are you going to write books?
I still write. Am I going to write a book? I don't know.
Because I
that
think
would be
your
a good thing to
journey-
do when you were talking about fear.
Yeah.
You know, that seems like a daunting.
You seem
task.
like a person that likes adventure.
I
You're sitting
do.
in that
I did
chair,
jump
you got
out
to
of
get out of your mind.
I did jump out of an airplane.
You did?
I
Did
did.
you have a
There was your
parachute?
fear of height.
You have a
I
parachute?
had a guy strapped to my back,
What's the theme here?
and he had the parachute.
I'm not saying nothing. She said it.
There's an underlying theme here. But Mindy lives life.
That's right. It looks like you are looking to journey out and do things that you never thought you would do.
Right.
And that's important,
Right.
right? We're only here once in this human body.
So
we're only here
supposedly,
in this human state. We're here once.
Challenge yourself every day,
Right.
and life will always be that tree.
And that's why it saddens me so much when I see people so absorbed in their phones, and they have their earphones in, and it's like people just don't connect.
They've stopped doing that.
It's really sad. I went for a walk yesterday. It's a beautiful day, and I like to say hello to everybody that this is along A1A, and people are so just absorbed in their own little world, like they can't even say hello. And I think that's sad. It's like, okay, you're out in this, you got this beautiful scenery, and you're just like staring at your phone, and you're not enjoying the moment, the tree of life that is around
It's part
you.
of living life in the tree of life. We're going
Except
to
when-
paint that in the new place.
Except when J-Lo walks by, I bet you all those phones would go down. Just
Depends
saying.
where the distractions
J-Lo's
are.
awesome.
Just saying.
I saw her live in person down in Miami. She's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
And I'm
She's
sitting here
amazing.
looking at Captain, and Tiffany was in the other room when you were here, Dory, and she works with so many female veterans, homeless veterans, female veterans.
Oh.
You talk about women's health, and we've talked about this a little bit, but the exercises and things for prevention, and I don't want to say healing, but
No, it's
to help,
healing.
right? It is a healing modality.
Actually, I wanted to find out. I don't know if you could help me with this. I wanted to find out. I know that they're sending therapists. I mean, they're sending
Tiffany, Mike?
veterans. They don't have to go to the VA. And I feel that so few people have access to this kind of therapy. I just was trying even to go online and figure out how do you become a healthcare provider for this, because I felt that this is something, even if it's a man with a prostatectomy or even if it's women, I'm sure this area of women veterans gets totally neglected. It gets neglected in the regular population. I would imagine it gets neglected.
Neglection is bigger than information, unfortunately.
So I don't know. I don't know if you. Yeah, no, I don't know if you maybe could help me.
Well, William
take
Durr,
that next step.
William Durr said there's over 6,000 ALFs,
adult living facilities.
and it's very expensive to get any of that stuff. So I think that you have a runway that you can run in a whole bunch of directions. And we've always talked about the vets, right? We've talked about getting more information, and this is the poster child to success you're looking at.
Tiffany's truly a success story.
She's come from. I mean, come on, Tiffany.
So you're talking about if you want plugged into the VA. The change, I forget what the name of it is. I myself, I'm taking my service connection compensation and going out into our community and pay for service. I'll fee for service. But there's whole health programs at the VA that are open for taking charge of my health and life. That's something new they just started last November. And the whole inside renovation of the VA Medical Center is to create a space for whole health, taking charge of my health and life, which falls under mental health. It's an extension of it. But I can give you names of what you first described you wanted to do. But the real opportunity here is the community that we've built, like right here in this studio, with the energy that Dawn and Freddie bring, the path. And I'm very serious advocate for veterans and women veterans and organizing ourselves so there's no breaks and no gaps any longer, and no bridges that we have to live under. I was under a bridge and in the woods for 5.5 years, just recently, trying to get connected to get help, and they kept locking me in a psych ward and trying to petition involuntarily to put me in the state hospital. That's how they serve female veterans here at the VA. And so it's a dangerous place to go. There are shootings and suicides, and I've lost someone close to me, a female veteran in July, who couldn't do 5.5 years in that same situation they put her in. So we lost Sonia Fan, but I would open ourselves, our community, as a vector through me to all our agencies. Connected Warriors, Unified Dreams, Operation 120, Captain Kennedy,
She has a
Home.
whole bunch of them.
Okay, that's great.
Of course, all kinds of places for us. I'm looking for your piece to put into our agencies.
It's funny that you said that because I got a heart. I stuck it in my bag that says peace.
We gotta give you a heart before you.
That's what happens here on the show.
You can contact Dory for pelvic floor specialist PT at 561-482-4300, located right in Boca Raton on Glades Road. Next Ironman, we'll keep you posted.
We'll find out.
Mindy, thanks
We're
for
gonna put
joining
a
us.
team together. Come on down and help us put that team together. Fine.
Check it out, rewind the show, watch our 2020 vision. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, same time,
Thank
same
you.
place, and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.